So they say I shall go do BBL. In the process of doing the BBL, say she can't follow the ekpai.
Beauty standard will always be a problem in our society. In our society, let me use the Nollywood industry as an example. You might want to be an actress, an actor. You go for an audition. I'm telling you, I've gotten to audition actors several times. Maybe a producer calls me to, because I also produce. A producer calls me to audition actors. And we're auditioning. I'm telling you, sometimes you see a very fat girl, black, according to beauty standards, are ugly. I'm telling you that they are usually the most talented. But the producer will say, no, I don't know if you take this one because this one will give us views. And in some situations, you use such people, just go and look at comments. This girl is so ugly. That's what God make the person know. She's so ugly. Look at her big belly. She doesn't have shape. I'm irritated as I'm watching her. She look like monkey.
BBL procedure. Nigerian celebrities have called for the ban of beauty standards in Nigeria and in Nollywood so as to cut down the rate of BBL pressure.
Nigeria was thrown into mourning because we lost a very beautiful woman, Elena Jessica. It's really sad and painful. I have pondered so much on why that beautiful girl had to die. My heart was broken for her. But who are we to question God? Who are we to ask, why not her? Who are we to say, why her? Because who else would it be? I've had a lot of people tag me on that issue, on Elena's incident, because the cause of death is BBL. And a lot of people tag me and say, why are you always promoting this? Look at what has happened. Somebody has died, this one, this one, this one. But let's look at it this way. Life happens to everyone. It is Elena's turn today. It could be someone else's turn tomorrow. Yes, the cause of death is BBL. BBL is a professional surgery done in the hospital, right? BBL, yes, is risky. But tell me what sickness is not risky. Tell me what surgery is not risky. You can't tell me mommy makeover is not a good thing. Yes, it is a risky thing. But what is not risky? You take the risk, then you reap the fruits. The only thing you have to do is make sure that you are educated on the kind of surgery you're going into, the procedure you're about to take. You know the cons and the pros. You will use a good hospital and a good doctor. And by all means possible, make sure that you are not infected, that you do not have an infection enter your wound. Because surgically, those points where the surgery is done, or if you had a tummy tuck, or if you had liposuction, or you had the BBL, they are all surgical wounds. Make sure infection never enters it. And if, God forbid, infection enters it, make sure you use all your strength to find a solution to that infection. But at the end of the day, it is only God that gives life, and God takes life. At the end of the day, may Elena's soul rest in perfect peace. I consolidate with the family. May God give you the strength to bear this loss. Please, by all means possible, only use good hospitals, good aftercare. Aftercare is premium important after mommy makeover or liposuction or BBL. Aftercare is very important. Take your aftercare seriously.
Beauty standard will always be a problem in our society. In our society, let me use the Nollywood industry as an example. You might want to be an actress, an actor. You go for an audition. I'm telling you, I've gotten to audition actors several times. Maybe a producer calls me to, because I also produce. A producer calls me to audition actors. And we're auditioning. I'm telling you, sometimes you see a very fat girl, black, according to beauty standards, are ugly. I'm telling you that they are usually the most talented. But the producer will say, no, I don't know if you take this one because this one will give us views. And in some situations, you use such people, just go and look at comments. This girl is so ugly. That's what God make the person know. She's so ugly. Look at her big belly. She doesn't have shape. I'm irritated as I'm watching her. She look like monkey. And all the comments under will be supporting. It's true. Me, I changed the movie sharp. She's so ugly. I really like her movie. Not because the person cannot act. If that person sees all this kind of comment, what do you think the person will do? And that person is a passionate actor. The person really wants, that's what the person likes. You push the person to go and do surgery, and it might backfire because of what you guys push. So it's not even always about you don't love yourself. It's the society. It's the beauty standard. It's the online bullying. It's social media bullying. Me, I'm a very strong person. I don't care about what people say. Trust me, I'm strong. I don't have to convince you. I do things because I want to do it. Anything I do, I use my church mind. I use my now because I want to do them. And I have my reasons that I don't want to have to explain to anybody. But online bullying should stop. The beauty standards should stop. In those days in Nollywood itself, you have undiluted actors. People like Mr. Ibu, Samiloko. I don't know if we ever get those kind of actors again. It's not like they are people that are that talented. But right now, if it's not one very fine Gen Z boy and one fine Gen Z girl you put on your YouTube channel, you will not have views. You will not have views. You see viewers talk. All people know is you look as a public figure. You'll be saying something sensible. They will ignore all the things you are saying. They'll be like, you'll be like saying your pimples, your face. Don't be handpicking. So we live in the world is extremely superficial, extremely. And most of the people doing these things, they can't even face camera because they are nothing to write home about. So I think we need to introspect and work on the way we judge people's looks on camera. If you know you're not comfortable with anybody, just unfollow the person. Keep moving. Because you push people into doing things. And when it backfires, you keep.
So, they say I shall go do BBL. In the process of doing the BBL, say she can't follow the ekpai. It's quite unfortunate that now this kind of thing will lead to the buying of somebody. But it don't happen. Now she know what she could go tell her maker. At the end of the day, why do you people really do the BBL? If you ask, you don't sit down and ask. All of this now to increase their market value, nothing more. All this BBL, where did they do? Now to increase their market value. Down to all the Nollywood actresses, where when they see they copy from. And to just pitch themselves so that they'll be seen. Is this desire? Is this greed? Now greed. It's greed, nothing more. It's greed. If I have a bigger nyash, more men will be looking at me. They get all these things done so that they can be seen by politicians. So that they can be more obvious to the footballers, to the musicians. Then they will hide it under socialites. Influencers. All of these things, now to just cover the main work. A shower. Nothing more. Greed.
I was talking about how some men body shame women into going under the knife. And I'm not even talking about BBL because they know the body. Of course I'm talking about BBL. Some people don't call girl flat yansh before now. When the girl go look at yansh, say true, the yansh flat, he go make them big. And I see the men defending themselves, that's fine. But I see the women saying, yes, not true. You get who body shame another woman, pass another woman. Women supporting women in the mud. Not be woman slap me picture for gym. Best way get full BBL. When we say that day for gym, and they look and say, wait till this auntie we get this kind of big yash self can they find for gym. Get big yash, BBL, get flat tummy. Wait till they come find for gym. I was admiring her. I don't know, so she go later snap me in my vulnerable moments where I don't see that everywhere. I don't make beam after a very long workout. As she said when they arrested her, she said it was not intended to go to the public. She only took the picture to send to her friend for them to laugh at me. You see, women supporting women. We not go stop talk this talk until all this body shaming and bullying online will end, including myself, because at some point, myself don't abuse another woman. But I did not go for anybody unprovoked. If you not come for me, I no go come for you. But all of this needs to stop. All of this needs to stop. We have a lot of God. If you check the list of people who don't pay because of all this cosmetic surgery, plenty of people who don't survive. It's just because some not they come out to the open. To what extent? And I'm going to repeat it again. Do whatever you like with your body. Because if I talk from now and reach tomorrow, people who don't deposit money, we go do surgery for inside this March, them plenty. You not get what you want to tell anybody. They go see do that the way they their mind.
A lot of people have come into my DM to ask me this question, and I decided to answer publicly. And also, if you have any other question after this video, please put it in the comment section and I'm going to respond to you. The first question is, Blessing, is BBL and liposuction painful? Yes, a lot of women want to know the pain that comes with it, because a lot of people say, it's painful, it's more than the pain of childbirth. The truth about it is the procedure is not painful, because you're going to be on anesthesia, they're going to numb the place, you're not feeling anything. The procedure is not a painful thing. Now, if you're having liposuction, all they just need to do is they put in this very tiny incision, right, and suck out the fat. You understand? And still put that same tiny incision in your butt and refill where you want to give you that curvy hourglass shape, right? So what is painful is the after surgery, the aftercare, not the surgery itself. And before we jump into that aftercare, let me also elaborate this. Liposuction is the removal of fat from unwanted places. You can actually do liposuction without doing BBL. Yes, a lot of people did liposuction, they did not do BBL. Liposuction simply means I just want to remove fat from those places, but I don't want to put it in my butt. But Brazilian butt lift simply means those places I took out those fat from, I want to put it in my butt to enhance my butt. So you can do liposuction without doing BBL. Okay? So now that we have that, now what do I mean by aftercare? Aftercare is after the operation. After the surgery, they have to massage you to bring out those fluid in your body. It is that massage that is the torture. It's like when you give birth and they ask you to sit on top of hot water. That time when your mother will tell you, open your legs. They go, as they are massaging you, it's very painful. Except you can afford anesthesias. Most times, if you can afford it, because this anesthesia, they're actually very expensive. If you can afford it, most times if you want to go and do your massage, you could just get them to inject you to numb the pain. You understand, for that period. Number 2, aftercare is where your wound, your injury is going to be taken care of. Remember that you have incision. Those places can get infected if it is not properly treated. And that is the reason why I used to say keep money, so that you will not just do your surgery and run out of the hospital. Because most times, the more you stay in the hospital, the more your surgery is expensive. But it's actually very wise, because when you're in the hospitals, the doctors will pay attention to you. They see you every morning, they dress your wound, they take care of you. Most times when you do this liposuction and go back to your house, you might be careless. You might not do the normal thing to, for those wounds to heal. And once you get infected, I don't enter. Exactly. So that is the reason we are telling you keep money. There is money in aftercare. You can actually spend maybe like 5, 6, 7 million in doing your surgery. Where the result is your aftercare. That is where you get to wear your fa'a, have somebody to wash it for you. Because when you wear this fa'a and you don't wash it, my dear, you can have infection. So fa'a, you can have maybe 3 or 4. And these fa'as are quite expensive. From 90,000 to 100 and something thousand. Yes. So that's why we say keep money. The massage is also very expensive. Keep money. So liposuction and BBL is not painful. It is just the aftercare that is actually painful. But trust me, it's not a pain that you cannot bear. You can actually bear it. Number 2, somebody said, what do I need to look out for before I go for the surgery? First of all, what you need to look out for is your health. Right? You are going to do the necessary basic tests. Let me tell you, when I fixed my body, I spent not less than 780,000 naira running tests. My doctors wanted to be sure. I ran all the tests. In fact, I didn't even do my surgery immediately because I didn't have enough fat in my body for them to harvest. So my doctor now had to place me on multivitamin, something that is going to boost so that I can eat, so that they can find where to collect the fat. Because first thing is, they need to find where to harvest fat from. And me, when I did my liposuction, I wasn't fat per se, and I wasn't, bad, but I wanted that, shape. So they had to place me on diet supplements that made me to eat before I actually went for my surgery. So I'm going to say, when you are going for this cosmetic surgery, don't lie to yourself. Do all the necessary things. If the doctor tells you to wait. Because sometimes when you run this test, the doctor will tell you, okay, from what we see, we need to stabilize your blood pressure, your sugar, your that. So make sure you are very open. And that is the reason why I said keep money, because most times, a lot of these young girls do not do the necessary things. They just go and lie down for quack doctors. But when you go to a reputable hospital, man, before they tear your body, protocol deal. Okay, so I think you should actually look out for your health before you say you want to go and do cosmetic surgery. There is no shortcut. And let me tell you something. Cosmetic surgery is a major surgery, so don't play with it. It's not a minor surgery. Yes, it is a major surgery. Good. And somebody asked me again, how much do I need to save for a liposuction and BBL? As of the time I did my liposuction and BBL, approximately, let's say 10 to 8 million. But now, I did my BBL 4 years ago. Now, you should be keeping about 20 to 30 million. Yes. Have it in your bank account. Anything can go wrong. There is no God forbid. Anything can go wrong. They say when women go into the hospital, some deliver like Hebrew women and come out, some die. Anything can go wrong. So that your money is your plan B, so that when something go wrong, you will not be dragging your leg. You'll be able to fix it before it gets bad. Because a lot of these ladies who do liposuction, before they get to the hospitals, most of these things are already infected. Some of them will be doing self-care because they don't have money. But if you have money and you notice any pararam, you don't run, go back hospital for them to fix it. Okay? So keep about 20 to 30 million because you never can tell. What can cause death during liposuction and BBL? Most times, what causes death is pending health issues. Now, for this lady who just passed, you will see that that particular wound has been infected. That thing you saw, and it didn't start in a day. Maybe she has been feeling pain. She can't drag her leg to go hospital. Maybe now when she can't see pus, they come and I come she can't run go hospital. Yes, most times it's underlying illness. And number two, if you watch this girl that passed away with BBL, you will see that she has done a lot of surgery in her life. Go and look at her videos. From her lips, you will see that she has done a lot of incision in her lips. From every part of her body, you will know that this girl is a surgery candidate. Yes. And the truth about it is, if you're a surgery candidate and you tell a surgery person that I cannot fit, don't go to another hospital, because it baffles me how her friends are calling out this hospital, that this hospital has killed a lot of people. How come your friend now went there? It simply means that is the only hospital that can accept idiots. Because even when we watched Botched, this American Botched, if you go to a hospital and you are botched, doctor will tell you no. They might give you 3 months, 6 months. Some of these patients are not patients. But when something happened, they want to be blaming the doctor. You know that this hospital, they are mad, and you went to them, and now you guys are blaming them. Please let us pay attention. And the last but not the least, somebody asked me, what is the after effect? Honestly, there's no after effect. I am saying it with every certainty that after my surgery, I've not had any complication. When people say, oh, BBL used to smell, I don't know about them, but for me, if I take off my body, you're going to eat me raw because I am so sweet and fresh. So I don't know the hospital that they went to. I don't know what happened to them that is making them to be smelling. But trust me, BBL and liposuction doesn't smell. And I will keep telling you, it is a cosmetic surgery, so it's luxury. Yes, it is a cosmetic surgery, it's luxury. BBL is something you can do without. That's the reason why we call it cosmetic surgery. Every other surgery you're doing is to save your life. Appendix, cancer, But BBL is that you want to enhance your body. You are not saving your life. Whether you do BBL or you don't do BBL, you are still going to look well. It's not a health hazard. So I am going to tell you, if you are entering the theater for cosmetic surgery, keep money, keep money. Keep money.